would have been so much less fun.
How is Forrest reacting to all of that?
Thank you. I don't know where I'd be without you. Well, you'd be in a lot of shit, that's where you'd be. Fair enough. It's been a while. Where have you been? Where have you been? I have not seen any of you guys in 6 months. You all have some explaining to do. Well,
so are you having this conversation on a rooftop somewhere? Is that what's happening?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. So wait, are you physically, you're within a mile? You can't just like leave, so because you have to stay within a mile radius. So are you? Everyone on the sky, are you like landing on a roof and talking to Yellow at the moment? Is that what's happening?
I will do that as Forrest. I will land and start talking to Yellow. But if anybody else wants to join me, they...
Gotcha.
I think Jacob and I would join. Why not?
Sure. You'll land on the roof, and again, I'm just gonna say because it's Yellow, they will be able to make all of those attacks in such a way that's stealthy enough that nobody quite catches.
I have subtle on my gun as well.
Correct.
So
there'll be like some explosions in the sky. People will notice it maybe, but not necessarily. But they'll be puzzled as to how that happened. I guess the drones malfunctioned or something. Maybe they overheated.
Must have been the wind.
Must have been. Yeah. I saw a bunch of birds attack one though, so I'm wondering if there's like some sort of,
druids.
Maybe the druids are coming back. Oh no.
Do you mean VC, like just explosions happening when we're stealthing towards Gabe's house?
Yeah, sure.
Like I turned to V, I'm like, that's definitely them.
Something bad is happening. Definitely them. Not the druids that are destroying the city.
When she's looking at the explosions, V will say, so much for being subtle.
Yeah, I mean, the bird trick was a good one. Which is why I know it's Ave.
Mm.
The explosions, I'm not sure. Everyone else, I'm not sure. Let's go check it out.
Okay. So in the interest of time, I guess you'll explain to Yellow what's happening. So we can skip over that part.
Wonderful. The problem is, you guys have been gone, and I've been in a coma or something, and whatever you're doing is really fucking with me, and I would very much so appreciate it if you would not you would stop doing that, whatever it is. I very much like to be in control of myself, and not be asleep forever or something. So you have to remember, I'm a person too, and there are things that I do in my free time when you're not with me. So you can mess with that sometimes. I had 3 sessions booked with Living La Vida, and if you want compensation, I'm sure we could arrange something.
True. Gabe's rich.
Or, well, yeah, he also knows he's got somebody very good in that facility, on speed dial. Yeah, but we've been busy, dimension travel. I don't know if we have anything to talk about.
I'll say that by this point, Tomas will have maybe gone up the fire escape, the fire escape stairway, and make it up to the roof, and say, "Hey, glad everyone seems to be all right, but we probably should get moving because I'm sure some of the other drones will have picked up that 13 of themselves have blown up in this exact area."
That's not a terrible assumption to make. I admire your intelligence. Why don't we go to whatever place is safe.
That's gonna take some getting used to, he says, pointing at Ave acting like yellow.
Oh, well, thank you. I think.
Forrest, would you mind bringing Ave back?
Oh yeah, sure. Thank you for your help, Yellow. You've been very helpful. That's how that works. Oh yes, please. I know you need your friend back. It's not like I'm a friend or anything. Bye. Guilt trip me. I gotta.
Ave
Ave
comes
is-
back. And for whatever reason, Ave, you still feel like this rush of adrenaline. Like you just like ran a marathon, and I'll let you decide if it feels good or if you're just exhausted.
Oh, it actually feels pretty good, I think. Is like the gun's still in hand, I suppose. So a little
Oh
bit
yeah, it definitely looks
heated.
like it's. It
The
looks like
battle
it
a
was
little
put.
bit heated.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm like, oh, I suppose we did it.
We did it, but it's time to get back to the rendezvous point. We have some
Right.
discussions to be had.
Actually, we all died. It was very tragic.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Well, good thing I have this thing planned worked out. Please, it's gonna twirl it. It's gonna do a little spin, and it's gonna fire on the ground. So put the safety on, put it back. Nope.
Where did you
I-
get that gun again?
I got it from a friend from another world that's kind of acting like my dad, but it's a long story. We we caught a criminal together. I didn't have the need to fire it then, but guess I forgot to give it back, which is a good thing right now.
Okay.
So you
You
stole
all
it. Wonderful.
you all are going to then make your way towards Ave's apartment, correct?
Mhm.
Meanwhile, while this is happening, V
I'm also
and
giving the coin back to Thomas.
oh, great!
Mhm.
I hope you were able to put it to good use.
I have
used
no
2
clue.
of the charges.
Praise be to Tamora, he says, giving the coin a kiss.
Yeah, good job tomorrow.
Meanwhile, V and Candy and Gabriel. So you're making your way towards where the explosions were.
Kind of just close enough to get to the mile radius to just be like,
Sure.
just like the road and be like, okay, guys, I've heard explosions. Are you guys okay?
Yeah. So before that happens, you're just about to breach the mile radius when, bam, something stops you at your feet. Like something lands right at your feet, and it almost like hits your foot actually as you're rushing.
What is it?
It's a hammer. It's
Oh,
a big
yeah.
hammer.
Oh,
Pandas
no.
assemble!
I kind of look at V and Cam like, if you guys need to go, run for it.
I recognize that hammer, he says. The hammer lifts off of the ground and rushes over directly in front of you, and then somebody catches it, and out from an alley walks in Angie, but she's like all dressed up in like full-on armor. She's got like the helmet, the
Did you get
big
that from the
flowing
house,
cape.
too?
I'm sorry?
Gabe's like, did you get that from the house too, Thor?
Why, yes, actually. Thank you, Father. It's a perfect fit.
Well, that's why I made it.
She sort of spins the hammer around, and she says, "We've been looking for you, Father."
I guess that. Is your brother here?
He has a tendency to lurk about as necessary.
I mean, last time I checked, you're still in living. She's still checking the live in Levita area.
We've expanded, but no matter, Father. You are the man of the hour. You are the prodigal father who's come to return and reunite with the family. You should come with us, she says.
Like I said, Gabe kind of summons Gungear from like the
Oh,
bracelet.
No,
nice. Oh, come on, father. There's no need to act like this. We can do this the easy way or the hard way.
Thor, this is wrong. You know it.
Why do you think what we're doing is wrong?
You just take it over Angie's body. And you guys think you guys are the best versions of all of us? The true selves?
I am Angie's true self.
You're a part of her, but not all of her.
She kind of smirks a little bit and says, perhaps you need a little bit more education, father. Come with us and all will be made clear to you.
What do you mean made clear? And when you mean made clear to me or Odin? Because those are two different people. I'm stubborn, but you know Odin's far more stubborn than me.
Odin is your true self, father. So yes, ultimately we would like to speak with Odin.
I can talk to him myself.
Oh. Then you should have no problem then coming with us then.
If I come with you, you're gonna plug me in?
Not right away, but I'd like to believe that once we enlighten you of the situation, you will probably want to voluntarily plug yourself in.
Are you taking me the cheat code?
She'll again just give you a bit of a smile and she'll say, just come with me, father.
Thor, be straight up with me.
No, I'm not taking you to cheat code.
Then where are you bringing me?
If you trust me like you used to trust your daughter, you'll just have to take my word for it that I'm doing this for your own good. I can't answer your question out in public like this.
If I go with you, will you let them go?
She looks at the other two and she says, yes.
All right.
V looks at you and says, I don't like this, Gabriel. I don't like this at all.
Yeah. I don't like it either, but I'm gonna hero point something.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna looks like I'm messing with my phone.
Okay.
And remember when I had Buford link into Bobot so that so I can track Bobot?
Mm-hmm.
As I'm turning to her, I'm like touching something with my phone with the Buford app. So now Bobot can track Gabe.
Ah, okay.
So that's the hero point to quickly do this.
That's
and
fine.
just say, tell Cade to do, and just tell everyone to do their thing, especially Cade. And
Okay.
I assume when I do that, something happens in Bobot to ping Cade
Sure.
that
Sure.
Bobot knows. And
Sure. That's fine.
all right, Thor, I'm gonna go with you. On the other condition that you don't plug me in, at least not right away. I want answers.
You'll get answers. Trust me.
All right,
She'll hold out her hand.
all right. And Gabe pulls out the fist bump to seal the deal.
She'll chuckle a little bit and she'll give you a fist bump.
There.
Welcome home, father, she says with a smile.
All right.
And yeah,
I'm gonna follow. I'm gonna go with her.
She will take you to wherever it is she's taking you. Eventually, everyone else makes it back to Abe's apartment.
I'll have gotten the ping, and I'll say, Gabe's asking us to follow him. He's going somewhere else.
Oh dear.
You know where he's going.
Yeah, I got a ping. Bobot's got the ping.
He didn't see anything else than just that. Follow him.
Yeah, he didn't talk to me. He just basically gave me a tracer symbol and started moving away. But I think that's his way of saying follow me.
Okay. We should go to my apartment first and see what happened, okay? Because what if he's plugged in and this is a trap?
Gabe,
Yeah, I want to see what happened to the rest first. He wasn't alone.
I might be able to figure it out if I get close enough. Does not mean I have to like. I mean, I still have to see him. I have to be able to see him so I can connect to his mind. But like,
Well, who went with him? Was Fee and anyone else?
there was V. Is
Right.
V within a mile radius now after he left? You're
You're
muted.
muted.
She can be if you want her to.
Yeah, let's connect to her earpiece or whatever and see what she has to say.
Oh, good. You're there. So, good news and bad news. What do you want first?
Let's go with bad news.
Bad news is Gabriel was taken by his daughter, Thor/Angie. She said something about taking him to a place where he can get answers, and by the time he learns all the answers, he will probably willingly plug himself in.
Huh. Right. So it probably means that he's not plugged in yet.
Yeah, that's what it
That's
sounds
good.
like. And the good news?
The good news is we were able to rescue Candy/Dr. Janice.
Oh.
She's with me right now.
I'll tell her I say hi.
We'll be over at the headquarters. We'll be over at HQ shortly.
We might not be here when you get here. We might go after Gabe.
You know where to find him?
I do.
Okay. Well, I suppose you don't want me to help out in any way? I'm pretty good at breaking people out.
Yeah. I see we take her with us.
Yeah, come with us. Just make sure that Candy is safe here before you go.
Like I said, we should be there in within 5 minutes.
Okay.
You should go there as well first.
I think also at that point, does anyone else know, Joey, that you had a note from your sister, Lori?
I don't think no, I don't think so. They did know that I was gonna contact them.
her.
Mhm.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna say within 5 minutes, if nothing else happens,
Mhm.
Dr. Janice and V will arrive. And as I described, Dr. Janice is essentially wearing nothing overtly like revealing, but certainly a tighter fit outfit, with cleavage showing to some degree when she arrives.
I think I would
Which-
notice that later, but in the moment, Kate's just going to run up and hug her.
Sure, you'll go up and hug her, and Candy will hug back and say, "Oh, I remember you, Chrono. Good to see that you're safe."
Yeah, it's good to see you too. I'm glad you're safe too.
V will say, "So, where are we going? Where's
I'll
this?"
check the ping 5 minutes later where they headed.
They are actually headed to the correctional facility, which is where you were in jail for.
Oh, interesting.
Correctional facility.
Oh, that's a blast from the past. I'll relay that information.
All right. Maybe quick recap for things we did. So, me and Thomas went to the Druids. They say that they're going to help us
Nice.
as long as we don't take any actions against them. You know, don't break any pacts that we're making right now. Okay.
Sounds good.
Great. I met with dentist lady, and it
Root
turns
canal?
out she's
Root
only
canal?
pretending. Yeah, root canal. I met with root canal. Turns out she's only pretending. She's actually herself, and not root canal. She's pretending to be plugged
Okay.
in. And there's like this resistance that's they're pretending to be plugged in, but they're not actually plugged in.
Being led by your
And-
sister.
Yeah, it's run by your sister. I'm not sure if you knew that, but like,
No, I didn't.
oh, okay, well, cool.
Apparently, your sister's been doing some good work.
Yeah, I let her
Nice.
know.
That's
Wait.
great.
V says, "Are you sure that she's just pretending, or could this be a
Yes.
trick?" Yes.
I'm fairly certain she's pretending because she was talking out of character in my head with me.
Right.
All
And
right.
that's Jennifer, right?
Yes, I believe so. Jennifer.
Okay. Great. Right. So that's good news for you, right, Jacob?
Jacob will say, that sounds good to me. So maybe I can go find Lori and find my sister there then."
If they're pretending that they are plugged in, then maybe they can also pretend that they plug in other people. So it might be safe to just go there and get caught.
Actually, I wanted to try something. If you're all right with it, Candy.
What did you have in mind?
I have an ability that allows me to mentally shield people, but I don't. I know you are a person, and that you have conscious and feeling and emotion, and you are just as valid as anybody else, but you also are sharing a body right now with somebody else, and I was wondering if I could try a thing where I could see if I could contact the person inside.
Will it hurt?
It shouldn't hurt. There's also a possibility that I could kind of disconnect you from here, but I don't want to do that without your permission at all.
What's the worst that could happen then if I get disconnected?
You go back to wherever you were before you got connected. I imagine the other world, wherever that is.
All right. Sure. Go ahead, I guess.
Just like I did with Abe, I'm gonna delve deep into the mind and try to contact Appledew.
Could I give help by basically reassuring and comforting Candy?
Yes. Yes, you can. Okay.
So
You can have advantage on this.
We can skip all that. I'll just say that between Cade or Chrono reassuring her and her being willing to let you do this, I'll say that it'll just work. So I guess the way it appears to you all is she'll temporarily go into a trance, and then you're diving into her mind, and
I'm talking to her. I think she still has
Right.
control. Candy still has control over
yeah.
Appledew, but I'm trying to contact Appledew.
And I guess you can mentally speak to her, but she'll not only mentally speak back, but she'll verbally, physically speak back in this trance. So go ahead. What do you do? What do you ask, or what do you say?
Hey, are you all right? What's going on?
Forest?
Hi,
Is that
yeah.
you?
Appledew.
Oh goodness. Where are you? I don't see you.
I'm right beside you. You're in a. You've been trapped in beta, in the actual game. So, plugged in is what they call it. I'm not sure how much you know about everything that's been going on.
I have no idea. It feels like I've been asleep for I have no idea how long.
So you don't remember anything that's been happening here recently?
No, I don't.
What was the last thing you remember?
She thinks for a moment, and she says, I was called in to a meeting with Dr. Kemper, and he was talking about something that made me very uncomfortable. I don't remember what the topic was, but I remember putting in my resignation earlier. That's what it was. I think he wanted to talk to me about my resignation, and I'm sorry, that's all I can remember. I don't remember how the conversation went, but I don't think it was very
Pleasant.
comfortable or pleasant.
Yeah, I don't think it was either. I have a feeling he did this to you. You're not in control of yourself right now. Your avatar is, and she's a lovely lady. She's wonderful, lovely, promiscuous a little bit, but
Oh my.
yeah, you're wearing some different clothes. But
You can sense a little bit of discomfort there.
yeah, it's nothing too bad. I'm gonna like send a mental picture of like her current outfit, what she looks like. I mean,
Oh, Yandala's breath.
I'm not sure if I can, but I can try to make everything right. But at the same time, like, Candy, bad things are happening in their world, and it's like destroyed or something. I don't know what's going on. And I think they're using us as like a scapegoat. Not a scapegoat. They're escaping from their disasters. But like Dr. Kemper could be like really evil, and like, I don't know. It's all so confusing. I just want to make sure that you're okay. It's nice hearing your voice.
You're very sweet. I feel, like I said, like I've been asleep, so I've been at peace since then. I do feel very disconnected though, because as you said, I've been taken over for a while. How's Cade, by the way?
He's all right.
Is he with you?
Yes, he's right here. I'll link him in with the conversation. Here you are, Kate. Hello. And I guess here's everybody else too.
Okay, go ahead. That's fine.
Janice?
Oh, Cade, it's so good to
Oh.
hear your voice.
Likewise. We're gonna take care of you. Okay? We're gonna get you out of there. Everything will be alright.
I wouldn't worry about me. I'm more worried about you.
We're doing pretty good.
I'm not sure exactly what all is happening, but it sounds important. So I wish the gods to aid you in whatever it is you're trying to do.
Yeah. We're doing good things, and I'm doing it with good people. It's good, Janice. And like I said, we're gonna take care of you. And
You sound different, Cade. You almost sound like you are at peace with something.
things have been good. I feel like I had some breakthroughs for sure. And it all started with you, Janice. So thank you. And I feel like I'm actually doing something good, and life is good. And I know you think things are okay right now, but they're not okay without you, so you need to come back. So don't get too peaceful in there, rebel a little bit.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. I'll see you soon, okay? We have work to do.
Good luck.
Yeah. Bye, Janice.
Goodbye, Cade. All right. Do you disconnect, or like what do you do?
Yeah.
I did want to try really quickly to try to connect Candy and them together, if I could.
Roll for that.
Okay.
Roll a magic, I guess, or
Magic. That's an intelligence roll, right?
Sure.
That would be an 11. Or no, a 10.
I don't think you'd be able to then.
Okay.
But good try.
Cade's intention is to go after Gabe.
I'm gonna kick on Allegro, and we're gonna book it, I imagine.
Okay. Cool. Who are you bringing with you? Just for the three of you plus V? What's happening?
VF, yep.
Nobody else. You're not bringing anyone else. Okay.
No.
All right.
Unless Jacob can fly all of us, maybe
I think he can.
he can or cannot.
Can.
Okay.
I think he
Well,
can.
Problem is, can he fly us as fast as I can just walk us there?
As you can walk there,
Yeah.
probably could you do it faster. I would say you can do it faster. Yeah.
Even with Allegro on?
I mean, if you put Allegro on all of you, then presumably you all would fly faster. I would think, right?
Allegro only works with ground speed.
Mm,
That's the thing. It gives a huge boost to ground speed, but it can only work with ground speed.
sure. I mean, if you want to go by ground, then go stealthily. Sure.
Yeah. I think ground is better.
Okay. Everyone roll stealth rolls then.
So this is a good time to
This is
mention
not
that
my
I have a
specialty.
new ability.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
I took concealment. Both me and Bobot took concealment.
Oh, okay.
So long
Nice.
as I'm moving at half speed, which is 30 feet for me and 60 feet for Bobot, we're undetectable by any senses.
Oh, nice. So they just have to
Okay.
stay
Down,
close
we
to
can't
you.
be seen. We don't make smells.
I like
nothing.
that. I like that. Okay.
Is that a personal ability, or is that like all of us now?
Just me and Bobot.
Okay.
My I think that I upgraded him and then I upgraded my cloak is how I'm rationalizing it.
Oh, so you want your cloak back?
Oh yes, I'd love my cloak back, please.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
All right.
that makes it
Yeah.
easier. All right. So you're going to go by foot and you'll use concealment to move.
Yeah. But I
Um,
do have an extra cloak for you that gives you the +5 because mechanically that still works.
nice.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're going 450 feet around.
I'd say if we're going at that speed, I can't use it. My limitation is that I
no,
have
that
to
is
go 30
the
feet or
speed.
slower.
That is Allegro halved.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that works. I'll let the DM decide that.
I think that might work because it says it has to be half your movement. So if your movement went up, like I said, it's Hark's go, but since it's your movement that's going up, that means your concealment movement also goes up because it has to be half.
Gotcha. And it's actually not halved. It's just one rank lower than where you're
Oh,
at.
if it's just one way lower,
Okay.
then it's
That would be one.
I
What's
think it'd
one
be a
rank?
fair limitation to say I can't do that if I'm going over 30 feet, but that's your choice, Hark.
Sorry, what was the question?
Basically how we limit that ability. Its current limitation is I have to go at 30 feet of movement per turn. But with Allegro, it makes me go so much faster. You can decide whether or not the concealment goes with me.
I feel like just to balance it, you shouldn't be able to go faster with
I totally agree.
and also have concealment. I don't think we should do that. So
I totally agree.
you can go slower with concealment or use Allegro, and I will have all of you roll stealth rolls.
Yeah. Let's do the Allegro route.
Yeah.
Okay. Then anyone who needs to roll stealth rolls for me, please.
That's everyone then.
Don't forget, yeah, +5 to
You're
this
just
joy.
going slower.
Yep. 24.
Shit.
Ooh,
Do I have any cards? Well,
Do you have any luck points left?
That I only have luck
It's
on
yellow.
Yellow.
Okay.
I will draw from my personal arcana. Holy shit! I did it. 10
What
of
happened?
cups. 10 of cups.
Nice. And you're in the cups
That's a
faction,
lot.
so that's +7.
It's +7.
7. Okay, yes.
I'm gonna
for sure.
also draw.
All right.
And I have it would have been 6. It is now
13.
13.
Yes, that's enough. That's enough.
Ooh, okay.
I got Knight of Cups. I don't.
Ooh,
That takes you down,
by
I
one.
think, by 1.
Oh, I go to 13.
Then you're fine. You're still fine. You're still fine. Okay. So everyone did. What was yours, Joey?
19 plus 5.
Oh,
so
yeah.
24.
You're fine. Okay.
I'm the stealthiest of the group.
You will move quickly.
Weirdly
You will
enough.
get to the facility. While you all are traveling, Thor will have taken Gabriel as well to the facility. And she will take you through the main entrance. Now, the thing is that for whatever reason, this prison seems to not be nearly as full of people as you would expect there to be. And you actually notice that a lot of the cells are actually empty.
At this point, I'll have Bobot come out of his backpack.
Okay. And Thor will take you to, I guess, probably the place that would make the most sense is the cafeteria area, where they actually have a feast, like a feast of food prepared for you specifically. So it got all of Odin's like favorite dishes
Ooh,
of
Anthony.
sorts. Thor will say, "We want you to be comfortable, Father. Don't misunderstand us. You're not a prisoner. So, by all means, partake. Enjoy."
You do know we're in a prison, right?
It used to be a prison, yes.
Where's your brother?
He will join shortly. Don't worry.
Also, another thing. Thor, you need to stop taking blackcurrant. That is very bad for you.
It's helped me with my powers, she says.
It is very bad for you. I know the stats on those things. They're very, very dangerous for you.
But I am a god, Father.
Well,
My physiology is very different from mere mortals.
Well, apparently it's still affecting you because Angie was getting your withdrawals.
But that was Angie. I am Thor. I am the superior version of your daughter. The true version of your daughter.
Well, I don't care if you're superior, inferior, the same. You better stop doing drugs, young lady.
Is that Gabriel speaking or is that Odin speaking?
That's both of us speaking.
We'll talk more about that later, Father. For now, you must be hungry. You must be starving.
Also, I got a gift for you.
She tilts her head. Gift.
Yes. Well, you see, I was gone for 6 months. I was in a different dimension. And the person who saved me gave me this to give to you. And I pull out the Angie doll.
Nice. So it's an Angie popsicle stick doll that Tori had made. She takes a look at it and she says, "It looks interesting. These thank you." She kind of pockets it awkwardly.
Yeah, it was a gift from the person who saved me.
Right. She still, again, is shifting her eyes a little bit and says, "Are you going to wine and dine, Father?"
Well, you said I'll get answers.
Yes.
I don't think you meant a feast.
You will get answers, but I figure while we're waiting, you might as well be eating.
So I'm gonna roll a magic check to activate my the items.
Sure.
Items. Where's my magic?
Hey,
Here we
food,
go.
are you poisoned?
There you go.
34.
All right.
Wow.
What are you talking to?
Wow.
I'm talking to just the food and death. I'm like, did they poison you? Did they enchant you? Is anything wrong with you?
We weren't poisoned. We weren't enchanted. We're tasty. Eat me. Eat me. Eat me, Odin. Eat me.
Walls, are they telling the truth?
It's just a very dark turd. It's just a very dark turd. I'm sorry.
They also start singing "Be Our Guest."
Right. Yeah, exactly. They start singing "Be Our Guest." I love it.
I roll the insight on the food.
Go ahead, roll an insight roll.
They're plugged in. No.
They're plugged in. You believe they're telling the
15?
truth. You believe they're telling the truth.
Gabe sits, looks at Goblet. You're fine, right? You're not enchanted?
You might feel a little tipsy after you have a few glasses of me, but does that count?
No. I'm not gonna have wine. I'm gonna just have angel nectar. Just
Sure. That's
He
fine.
yells to you, I'm
Yeah.
pure poison.
just he drinks it and he goes, "Is Dr. Kemper here?"
Before Thor has the chance to speak, the food says, "Yes, he's here."
And what does Thor say?
Thor will say, "He is. This is his facility."
Why isn't he plugged in?
Because he doesn't need to be.
Why doesn't he need to be?
He'll explain that to you when you speak to him, Thor says.
All right. You know, food, you're really delicious.
Thanks! Try us next! Try us next! No, me! Me first! Me first!
Okay, guys, we gotta get in
Really
line.
Yeah, all the food, is getting in line to be eaten.
Is it
And
cheer or scream while being chewed? Just out of curiosity.
Both?
both? Yes! Oh!
Likes the pain.
David was
darn.
thinking, like, man, this is a pretty messed up spell that I made now that I'm thinking about it.
Note to self, maybe don't talk to the things you're about to eat and devour.
Oh,
maybe.
it.
I'll eat you from the inside. Alright. So, meanwhile, Bobot and Clan and the rest of the group, they make it to the facility, which is very familiar to Cade. The front doors are open. I mean,
I'm hearing from the mic the sound, the hidden microphone. What? So I've been passing those out. I believe Gabe has one, correct?
Yeah, and he would just have that on so you can hear
Sure.
it.
So I just heard that Dr. Kemper's there.
correct.
Gabe seems fine. I want to go into concealment and I want to begin looking for Dr. Kemper, and I'll tell you guys what I'm doing.
Sure.
Okay, bye.
Alright, you're gonna go off. Gotcha.
I'm gonna have
Great.
Bobot
Sounds
probably go into backpack form again for this.
Okay.
Can we just all agree that this is most definitely some sort of trap? And like go into this knowing like if we do anything, like this is probably a trap.
Yeah,
So why don't
probably.
we just do something unexpected and walk right into it?
Don't die. Hark, another limitation on concealment is I can be felt.
You can or cannot.
Can be felt.
Gotcha. Okay.
Oh, so you go like completely invisible?
It's invisible. I don't make smells, sounds,
Oh
nothing.
shit.
Okay.
And it also goes into every form of sight. So even
Sure.
like infrared vision, it also blocks that.
Well, I hope I don't need to help you because you just, if I can't see you, I can't affect you with some of my helpful abilities.
I'm gone.
Sure.
Can't even connect you mentally.
Okay.
Right.
Well,
Would you like
we
to-
kind of lost our tracker. Also the stealthiest person of all. So, what are we doing exactly?
I think we're just going in and meeting Dr. Kemper. I don't think I've met him before. Maybe he's a nice person. And they said that Thor was there as well, right? Thor.
Yeah.
And I'll turn to V and it's like,
Okay.
I mean, V, if you want to come with us, you're welcome to. This is a little bit suicidal, but like I'm just gonna walk right in and like introduce myself and like sit down, have a pleasant conversation.
That sounds like a horrible idea.
Yeah, I know. It's unexpected and completely stupid, so why would we do it? Walk right into the trap. Don't worry, I read this one book, like it's like a sun person, and I'm pretty sure I know what I'm doing now.
You guys, I just still have the earpiece in. I guess you guys technically can't hear me. That's interesting.
That's
It's like
true.
a sound suppressing
That
technology.
is true. Yeah.
I can hear you guys though, but you don't know
Yeah.
that.
V will say just something to note that if you think you're walking into a trap, or you think you're walking into some place that could compromise yourself, always be in the lookout for an exit of some sort.
Right. I'm
Always
sticking
have
with
an
V.
exit. We always have an exit. You can just bamf me into the nave, and I can teleport out.
No, that's Gabe.
Oh, that's Gabe. Okay. Well, he's here at least, and I might be able to connect with him. And I don't know. I know Cade can do me to Chrono, right?
You know what? Cade went right in with Vespo, going from bottom probably to the top. Maybe we should go from top to bottom. Can we get on the roof somehow?
Well, of course we can get onto the roof.
Yeah, I think
Right.
that's an easy. It's probably the easiest thing we've done all day.
Okay.
Let's do that then.
So you're all gonna get on the roof first and work your way into the facility from the top down. Is that what's happening?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then Cade, you're starting from the bottom up.
Yeah, I'm just looking for Dr.
Sure.
Kemper, so I'll be listening.
Roll a perception or search, I guess. Search.
There's an investigation. Also.
Investigation.
That is going to be 22.
Yeah. You're gonna look around. There's hardly anyone here. Or by that I mean there isn't anyone else here, which is weird. Like it's almost like an abandoned facility. Doesn't seem like anyone's been here for a while. But it's still been like maintained somehow. And you start from the bottom floor. Eventually though, you'll find the cafeteria. And if you want to, you can actually see that Gabriel is there, just eating food. So I don't know if you do anything with that.
Not yet. I'll just kind of take note. And continue my search for Kemper for now.
Yeah, you'll continue search for Kemper. And the other group will start from the top and work their way to the bottom. Again, this is abandoned. You won't find anyone, really, as you are making your way. I mean, some parts of the facility obviously are not going to be, like, open to you because they still have... The security system is still, like, available. They can't... You need, like, certain cards or something to be able to access certain parts of the facility. But I'm going to say eventually you'll meet in the middle. You and Cade, your group and Cade's group will meet in the middle.
While we're on the way, do we notice as well that a lot of the cells are empty? They should not be empty? Okay.
Yeah.
So no Kemper to be found.
You have not found Kemper yet.
Yeah.
No.
To find the security card in that truck out back. That's what we need to do.
I will go back to Gabe in that case and just hang out.
Shouldn't there be a lot more people here? This place aren't there a lot of criminals normally here?
From what I understand, they released a lot of the people that were in this facility.
It's either that or they are here and we just can't see that.
I think as soon as they were all plugged in, they were released.
Oh.
That makes sense.
I'll unconceal, tell them where Gabe is.
Oh.
Conceal and go back.
Oh.
Hi. Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
It's very bizarre how stealthy that giant mech is.
Makes no sense, right? But yeah, it happens.
Break themselves out of reality. I don't know how they do that. It's like it's there one second and gone the next.
Yeah.
Yellow could learn a few things from it. Wow.
So basically, from what I am understanding right now is that they definitely used Cade as a example for what he did to all the people in here. They were successful, apparently. Because I think Kate should have been the first plugged-in criminal to be released, right? Not a criminal anymore, because he's taken over by some.
Perhaps. But I think there's probably more to it than that.
Mm-hmm. Aren't there any security systems that we could find? Maybe some cameras that can show us what happened?
I'm sure there are.
I don't do the computer stuff. Like
I
the
can.
only computer stuff I do is music. But like,
And V, you're quite tech savvy as well, right?
I can hack into a system, yes.
Yeah,
I would just have to find the main security room.
Both of us can probably fix it together. Let's try and find that. Kate is going towards Gabe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there we go.
So you're gonna go look for like a security system of some sort. Cade will hang out with Gabriel, but like stay concealed.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like a shadow, just basically a guardian in the night.
Sure.
Do you
I
take
was
any
actually
food?
wanting to go to Gabriel as well.
My question is, do you take any food? Cade? Does Cade take any food?
Let's roll for it.
Oh,
There's apple dumplings, so no.
I don't think there's apple dumplings. Yeah.
I do not.
Okay.
Oh darn! Because I imagine if you were eating it, then Gabe could hear, "Yay! Thank you for eating me." Just a random point. But okay.
Actually, that'd be interesting. Does the ground know that you're on it?
Because you can feel it, right?
Yes, it can feel me. I can
we're
be
Question,
going
felt.
deep.
does the ground make any noise when Robot goes on it? Because it can still feel.
I mean, when you cast here's the question. When you cast this spell, does every single object, every single thing, I feel like you have to focus on specific things.
it just says allows me to just talk to them. So
Okay.
Because everything
It's not
starts
specifically-
screaming at you.
if you wanna
instantly,
change
all
it.
its information.
I mean, the way that I would probably see it is that, like, if you start talking to an object, then sure, they can start talking to you.
okay.
But I wouldn't say that they automatically, like, every single thing around you
everything,
becomes
yeah.
sentient. Like, I would say it the moment you speak to an object, then that object becomes enchanted or whatever.
Alright,
And then the
just
moment you
making
stop
sure.
speaking, then or stops interacting with the object, then it's not like, yeah.
All right, just making
Completely
sure.
fair.
So.
This does give a whole new definition.
Because it would be,
to
yeah, it'd be
breathing
really,
floors.
yeah, it would be really complicated if it's like, yeah, every single object is now,
Hey, Kate.
You could
Also
also go the
terrible.
route where everything's screaming at him all at once
Yeah.
and you can't hear anything.
right. So there would have to be a reason why you would randomly be like, hey, ground, are you
Yeah.
feeling anything? Like, you'd have to, yeah. You
Yeah,
can't
okay, just
randomly.
Like I said, I'm just checking
Sure.
things out.
So some time passes, Gabriel. I don't know if. So, and by this point, like, Thor has essentially left you in the room. Thor left you by yourself to eat and hasn't come back yet.
Well, I think if she left, he would be like, "Where are you going?"
I was told to drop you off here, and I was going to go back to attend to other things.
What are you attending to?
My personal things, she says. Father, I'm not asking you, like, what you're doing on every waking moment.
I mean, you can ask me if you want.
I'm not really interested.
What are you doing?
Oh, sorry, my son. Hi,
It's
Brian.
right.
You can say hi really quickly.
Oh,
He just came back from
Buddy.
soccer practice.
Oh. Little
Okay,
soccer
very good.
shirts. How cute.
I roll persuasion. Try to persuade her to be like, "Hey, so what are you doing? I'm your
Go
father."
ahead. Go ahead.
Does she find him attractive?
No.
No.
Oh my gosh. Boo.
No.
Joey.
Please,
Joey.
not another sexy kid.
21. Because the Emperor, so 21.
She says, I'm going to recharge, Father. That's what I'm going to do. Recharge. It's been a long day.
Are you gonna do more black currant?
Maybe.
You need to stop doing drugs, young lady.
Father, you haven't been here for 6 months. You can't just start barking orders at me.
Well, that was because I was accidentally flung through space and time to a different dimension, and now I'm back here. When Odin hears about this, he's gonna get you earful.
Well, why don't you bring Odin out now?
I can't right now. The person that I can bring him into is not here.
Well, call them up and get them over here then. As far as I'm concerned, you're still Gabriel, not my father, so I don't have to listen to you. By the way, like Cade, you're in that room this entire time.
Yeah,
so
listening to this, I would like to reverse pickpocket the tracker.
Onto.
I'm actually giving Gabe the tracking device, and I'm carrying the tracker.
Okay,
So
Oh,
I'm just gonna take 20 and try and put it in his pocket.
sure, that's fine.
I might as well be your father. We're the same people. We're the same person.
I'm sorry, but until you truly become Odin, I don't have to listen to a word you say.
Teenagers.
Okay. I mean, she is gonna leave at that point.
And I'm
Yeah.
following her.
Sure.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can follow her.